Hey, good morning. Welcome to today's morning meeting. I'm Greg Luther, the one guy that meets with you every single day to help you in growing your business. And speaking of meeting every day, today we're going to have a topic that I think is going to be important to you because it's about being prolific. It's about getting more done. It's about having a daily routine that you can ensure creates the kind of revenue you're looking for as a real estate agent. One comment that I've always thought is a compliment to me is so many people are impressed with how prolific I am, how much I get done, how much I can accomplish, how much I can crank out on a regular basis. And I got to tell you, that happens simply from having a strong agenda. A lot of what we do here, as I look through and I cross out as each day goes by on the calendar here, I literally use printed out calendars so I know what I'm doing here on a monthly basis. This is how you become more prolific. You get more done because you're not just putting out fires as you go. A big problem for a lot of real estate agents is you wake up in the morning and whatever's screaming the loudest is what you take care of. It might be something personally, something with the household, or it might be something with real estate. It might be a contract that's falling out. And the problem is, if you don't have a strong agenda, let's say you are working a contract right now and you're trying to get to the closing table, you're really spending almost too much time on that thing. You're babying it through because you feel like you're being productive by just checking on stuff, just making sure it's okay, just checking all the bases. And then you forget that you've got a whole business you need to be running here. You've got a whole marketing campaign that you need to be putting in place. So for a lot of real estate agents, the reason they aren't getting as much done as they should is because the menial tasks that they need to do every day are really eating up all of their time. So if you start to plan out what you need to do from a marketing agenda perspective, if you start planning all of that out and you know that on Wednesday I have to do this, on Thursday I have to do this, everything else will have to fit in around that rather than the other way around, rather than you're trying to fit marketing into all the other stuff that hits the fan every single day. So for you to become much more prolific in what you're doing, for you to crank out more business, to generate more revenue for yourself, one of the things you have to do is plan out what that agenda looks like. I mean, let me ask, last week, did you call all of the FISBOs on Monday? Did you send out 100 emails to divorce attorneys on Tuesday? Did you send out 100 emails to probate attorneys on Wednesday? Did you readjust your marketing and do a Facebook Live on Thursday? Did you get your perfect home finder ads out on Friday? Did you run it at least 3 or 4 times on Marketplace? Are you running it on Facebook? Are you doing any type of direct mail? Did you do any type of email campaigns to your past clients, sphere of influence, and unconverted leads? Or were you just handling whatever fire came up that you needed to put out? That's the basics. Each one of those takes less than 30 minutes. Each one actually a few of them take less than 10 minutes. But if you don't schedule it, it's not getting done. Those are the basics. There's 50 other things you should be doing. I gave you like 5. But if you're not doing those things, you're not generating the revenue that you need to generate because you're letting life get in the way. A lot of times, the task that we're doing will expand to the amount of time we allow it to have. Many of you know one of the big things for me is I have not only very hard start times to the things that I do, but I also have very hard stop times. As an example, one example I always use is when I write the coaching newsletter that I send to everybody every month, the Career Advisor newsletter, that takes me about a day and a half of solid work to do it. So if I figure an hour and a half to an hour and 40 minutes per article that I'm writing, I write to the clock, which means I have a start time, but I also have a stop time because I've put something on the back end of that that I need to start immediately thereafter. So one of the key factors is for you to stuff more into your day. Don't space them out where you have plenty of time. Put them back to back to back. So you have to stop what you were doing so you can start the next thing, which means you'll get that thing done. It's all about getting things from the to-do list over to the to-done list, right? So for you to get more accomplished, you need to have that strong agenda. You need to make sure that every day you're packing in as much as you can. And most importantly, you stick to that agenda like it's life. like it's the breath you breathe, because you have to do that. You can't let things get in the way. You have to be violent about protecting your time. It's so crucial that you do that. If you work from home and you have a spouse that bothers you, or a child that bothers you, or whatever, you have to get a stun gun. You have to. You only got to hit them once, but you got to show them this is how we operate around here. If you don't take control of your time, someone else will, namely your email bots, right? All you got to do if you want to waste the rest of your day is open TikTok or open your email or whatever. There's a lot of agents that'll go through their email and clean it all up and open the things they need to and respond to the things they need to. And then they'll hit refresh because maybe in the last 5 minutes, another email came in that could distract them for another amount of time rather than getting to the agenda, rather than getting to what you actually need to do. So if you're going to be more prolific, you're going to get these things out, you got to be brutal with your time. You have to manage that time correctly. There has to be hard start times, but hard stop times as well. If it doesn't get done, it doesn't get done. That's how you'll learn your lesson. So you'll stay incredibly focused. We have a phenomenal week coming up here. As I look at my agenda, we have a phenomenal week coming up here where instead of our regular inner circle coaching call on Thursday, we're doing a full day live cast on Friday. And speaking of agendas, like you want to get busy in your real estate business, we're doing bulletproof listing presentations 4.0. So this is our newest version of the upgraded and improved, and year after year after year, our presentation keeps getting better. We're going to be doing bulletproof 4.0. I'm also going to tell you a lot about new construction because that's such a big opportunity for us right now. So I want you working new construction as well. I have a whole training we're doing on that and several other topics as we go through that full day. So as an Inner Circle coaching member, you get to attend that at no charge. Of course, the recording will also be loaded onto the member site for you, along with all the other stuff that you should be implementing. But for today's topic, it really does come down to getting more done by being more disciplined. If you do it every day, you never miss. So as an example, if I were meeting with you, if I were doing our morning meetings a couple of times a week, once a week, every other day, stuff would be missed. It would get missed. It just wouldn't get done. You have to have the discipline to do it every day. There's a lot of agents that from this morning meeting have seen a significant increase in their business. But you know why? They schedule it on their phone every single day, 10:45 Eastern, 7:45 Pacific. I'm going to get into the morning meeting. I want to see what Greg's covering today. Some days it's really, really good. Some days it's just kind of good. But if I implement it every single day, I see this meaningful impact in my business. This is a daily routine that you need to create for yourself. I'm telling you now, if you're trying to lose weight, you don't need to go run a 10-mile, 20-mile, go do a marathon. Nope, mile a day. That's all you got to do. If you do it over time, if you do it consistently, you change those habits, you're going to get the results you want. No, we want it all in one day. We want to, let me just attend a seminar. Let me buy a system. Let me get a new CRM and I want to make millions of dollars. No, this is something that's built day by day by day by day. So you have to have that discipline, showing up here every day, subscribing to the YouTube channel and turn on notifications. So it'll remind you every day, hey, Greg just posted another video. Check it out right now. Make the time to do this. I very rarely go over 10, 12 minutes to help you in growing your business, to get you focused for that day. If you can't stay focused for 10 minutes, are you really going to stay focused for a week, for a month, for your entire career? You got to have the discipline that you need. So make sure you're following the page. You turn on notifications here. For some reason, you're not a member, check out the video description down here. We can help you out there. But this coming Friday is going to be big for all Inner Circle coaching members. We've got a full day live cast. We have the whole team on there, lots of cool stuff for you. And we're going to help you in growing your business. So be prolific, get more done, work off of an agenda. I know some people want to use a Google Calendar and all that stuff. I like print directly in front of me. I don't like the technology stuff and apps and whatever. I like print. So do whatever works for you, but you got to plan for a lot more. We'll talk to you soon. I'm Greg Luther, and bye-bye for now.